What to do, modified family? We're back at it again. Right now we are living after midnight. I don't know if you can see, it's very dark outside. I cannot sleep. And I thought, hey, what better time to work on my guitar? At least we'll get something done. So just give me 5 on my black hand side and let's get started. This is where we left off. Since you saw this last, I changed one thing. I put these strap buttons on. I retained the original mounting screws because the new screws that were black were thinner and shorter, and I wanted to make sure these didn't pop out because I'm not using strap locks, and that would just be a kick in the pants if those popped off. Today, what I want to do is get these strings off, get this all dusted off. I mean, I don't think these strings are bad. I had this thing set up a long time ago, and I never played it and just sat somewhere. So I'm gonna custom make this, using this as a template. On the back of this, one of these screws is missing. I know where it's at, it's hanging on the wall, but I got some new drill bits today for the express purpose of fixing that. Not that it's structural or missing that screw will do anything. Also, once the strings are off, I will try to replace these with the new ones. They're sitting right over here. And also these covers. This one should be for here, and this one should be for here. I'll make sure they're fitting the correct way. I actually don't think I can put the covers on because a lot of the videos I've been watching, they've been taping on top of the pickups so they can put some glue to make sure that the cover doesn't rattle. And I do want to do that, and I will solder it because I have all those supplies. So that'll probably be part 2 of this video. But hey, we'll get started. We're going to do what we're going to do. I'm probably not going to film some of it just for brevity, and we all know what it looks like when strings come off. Okay, that went very smoothly so far. I had purchased a new tip for this toggle switch, but it was too big, and none of them seemed to be the right size. So maybe I'll actually go to the local music store and get that instead of just ordering parts blindly from China. Before I took the strings off, I started taking the strings off and realized, hey, I should probably do the back before I flip this thing over. So I drilled that hole with the smallest of my drill bits. It was a 5/32, and I was able to put that bolt in. So all that stuff is good on the back now. So perfect. So the whole back is done. Any of the upgrades that no one will see if you're actually holding this thing. These hold the bridge, the 2 pieces, and so I took those off. They only really go one direction, but they're just sitting on the side. I threw some tape over here just because they are set into their position and they are not tight, and so I just didn't want them to move. I don't think they'd move a lot, but I just wanted to err on the side of caution. Come over here, we're gonna get this cleaned up, all that dust. And as you saw before, the piece that I had purchased was not the right size. Let me show you a little size comparison. You can see the difference. All right, here we go. So that's the difference. It's a pretty good amount. And so I'm going to hopefully see if it mounts at the top. Or I'll line them up next to each other. I'm going to cut this one down real quick, probably with my Dremel. I'm going to clean this up. And these seem like really loose to me. So I'm going to tighten every single one of these because I don't know why they're that loose. And I have a little tool for that as well. Came my little guitar kit of miscellaneous guitar tools. This is random stuff, but this should be the tool that'll make that happen. I also love painter's tape a lot. It's just very functional. It doesn't typically mess up like paint on things. So this is the new one. This is the old one. There's definitely a difference. And I could keep searching for the right size one, or I could just modify this one. Modifying is more than just sticking on new pieces. It's taking pieces you get for a really good price and making them work. So first I'm going to, focus, drill those through. This is my second drill bit. So this is 5/64, I think. I don't even know. I'm not good with, it's the second one from the smallest. So I'm gonna punch that through. Then I'll use a cutting disc on my Dremel just to get that bottom piece clear. And then it should go right back in to where it goes. But now it'll be shiny. And this also has a protective coating, so I'm not worried about taping over this because as soon as it's done getting cut, I'll peel that off. pleasantly surprised that that works. The line's not perfect, but when the strings are covering it, you're not really gonna see. But now it mounts up. I think it looks really good. And these are supposed to have a little play in them. I figured out because they're all like that, but these were all loose. So I just tightened those up, just snug them up. So the top is done. Now we're getting more down to brass tacks. I will be able to pull the rings today and see what those are like. Hopefully my new rings fit because they're absolutely gorgeous, but we're gonna make them work either way. And then I have to wait on something I need before I can put on the pickup covers. Oh, I need the glue that goes in between them. That's what I need. But otherwise, we are making good progress for part 1. Okay, we made it to the end of what we can do today. Because I don't have the adhesive that's gonna go between these, but everything seems to fit. These are a little bit lower, this one is, but I got the right ones with the curve, so they do sit in place. They look like they're gonna fit. These are just sitting on top, no screws in there. I can leave this here, that'd be safe. It's my garage, no one comes out here. But I will get that adhesive and I'll be able to solder these on so they're fixed in. And then, so here's the old mounting hardware, and this is why I was replacing it. I did get new black ones just to match with the theme, but these were all rusty. They were kind of scummy. This front one didn't have springs. It looks like probably my friend used a clothespin, you know, for hanging clothes out to dry. If anyone remembers that, it looks like it's broken in half, and he was using that for the springs. This one had springs because this guitar was somewhat in pieces when I got it, so we just made do. So I'd never seen inside of it, but now I will have the new mounting hardware will have springs, and it'll just all be black, and it should work out perfect. All right, modified family. I'm still working on it, so here's some of the replacement screws to go in there. But I hope this was cool. I hope this is inspiring for you guys to try this out if you have an old beater guitar that you just want to do some cool stuff to. And then we'll plug it in and play it. I'm pretty sure it worked beforehand because I have played it. Maybe I'll put a little video of me playing it beforehand. And then when I get it together, I can put a clip of what it sounds like afterwards. All right, have a good night, y'all.
All right, this is a 251 in the key of E major, F sharp, B, and E. Trying to do it kind of jazzy like, so everything is a 7th. So it's gonna be F sharp minor 7, B dominant 7, and E major 7.